Okay. Good morning, everybody. We start the final day of the summer school. Among you, there are a number of people that are either investors or advisors that will be interested in your startup companies and in your ideas, and they will attend the pitch and make questions. The program is already clear, so you know everything about the timing, so there is nothing to add. Good work. Defend your ideas strongly and warmly, and at the end of the morning we will close our school and wrap up the experience. Okay, so first presentation is from FICO.
Good morning, everybody. Our project is called FICO, Coffee for Design, and the team is made of me, Giovanni Frullani, and my colleague Andrea Casali. And the problem we start from is that actually we don't know how to manage the rich waste of coffee, which is the second most traded material in the world. What we want to do is to try to catch and fix the pleasure, the feeling you have when you drink a coffee. So the solution we propose is a material made from spent coffee, which is exciting, warm like wood, and aromatic. How it works, in the first step, we collect the spent coffee from bars and pubs. Then we make the real process of regeneration when we create the patent material FICO. And then, in the last step, we introduce gadgets and accessories on the market made of coffee, using manufacturing or high technology like 3D printings and laser cutting. The wake-up technology to catch the aroma of coffee in a material is made combining roasted coffee with eco-friendly additives to have the requested mechanical and thermal properties. The characteristic of the material is the coffee experience. You can smell it and see it and touch it. The feature that is industrially processable, so you can use the actual structure in plastic manufacturing. And the final thing is that it is 100% renewable and bio-based. Why now? Because we have found that through the European Community Aero-based database that find really high expected growth in biomaterial, bio-based material, and the growth is about 350% in the next 3 years. And the market is, the biomaterial market, it's a market growing 20% each year, and our goal market will be designers, plastic producer with green attitudes, and also coffee factories. The competitors, which make something similar to us, are Dimension Polymer, which use recycled polymers, plastics, and Arbofarm, which make a kind of liquid wood, so you can inject it to make gadgets and accessories, and Chocobite, which make 3D printing made of chocolate. Our business model is a B2B model. We want to offer FICO material as an alternative to traditional plastic for factories who want to enhance the existing product line, giving new features. So we're going to sell like pellets or filament, or also finished gadget for sponsoring a company, for example, coffee company. Right? Ah, yes. Show some objects. First. Allora. Questo. This is an accessory made of this material. So The espresso model, the first one, is made from 9 coffee recycled. And yes, these are other products, like cups, you see, sunglasses, you can make. We can make also other gadgets. These are just prototype, but to give an idea, I'll show you. And we can make also this one, for example, ash duster. For okay, so next. The benefit is that this matter is unique, engaging, and also tailored, can offer tailored solution. Milestones are make the final testing, the final intellectual property, and find and fix the final prototypes, and to make the scale up of the production in this year, 2016, and to go to the market in this year. We are looking for funding, collaboration, and partnership, and these are finished. No. Yes, this is a riempire una stanza basta una caffettiera sul fuoco, which means to give you the sensation of a full house. It's enough if you put the coffee on fire, and it will be nice. These are our contacts. Thank you. Ah, sì, per le domande. Hi.
What is the cost of the what is the cost of the sunglasses? If you do know.
We think something like, because it's made with manufacturing, with a designer who collaborates with us, so we can sell it for we think 150 or 2,000, something like this. This is the range. But of course, it depends on which product do you want. This is a high design product, but we can make also different product, of course, depending on the quality of the material of the accessories. Welcome. This is also another, it's not realistic, but for cover for the phone, but yeah. That's glue and give the idea. Yes?
Is the manufacturing technology patented when you file the patent?
Yes, we have to file. We filed the patent. We have to, yes.
Are you waiting the response, or do you have?
Yes, in this week, we will finish all the.
Is it the Italian patent?
Yes, yes. At first, the Italian patent.
Okay,
yes.
you just submit the Italian patent.
Yes.
You are waiting the response for the.
Yes.
Of the patent research.
I'm Damiano Franco, the inventor of RecycleBot, and with the other members of the team, we are making the difference. The system we use to making a separate collection simply doesn't work. There are many initiatives by the municipalities, and sometimes the situation is this. But we want to make the difference when the waste is produced inside our house, inside our universities. At the moment we decide that a thing became waste, in that moment we want to make the difference. Even if we are really organized, this is the maximum we can get. In my house is not well organized like this. But we want to help the people to make the difference with automatic system. Automatic system integrated in our kitchens. With good looking. This is the hole you can see on the top of your kitchen, and it should be also easy and fully integrated. It will become electronic appliance. The landing market we want to address is the luxury kitchen. The total market is 180 billion around the world. We want to address, and at the first step, the luxury kitchens, which worth 50,000 pieces every year. Is waste a problem? Sure. We have to do something, and we have to do now. Even it's not 100% effective. The World Bank says that the waste will double in 10 years. Our main competitor is French company who makes the R3D3 bin, which has a monolithic architecture. RecycleBot is a plug-in, is a device which can be adapted for every context. This is the RecycleBot, a system which separate the material. At the moment, the automatic system of RecycleBot is based on a barcode present on the materials. But the barcode is only an example, but we can use several kinds of sensors to recognize materials. But in the future, we want to co-create our the systems for public spaces, for example, or other kind of context. We are 3 co-founders, but we have a network of people who trust in this technology. We have validated customer. We acquired feedback from customers. We have a patent pending system. We have business partners ready to start. We need a seed capital to make an MVP in 6 months. We start to contact the business partner in the exposition through the press. We need 125,000 euro. I want to say thank you to ENDuRE team and all of you.
What kind of waste I can put in the recyclable bot? I mean, paper, multi-material, organic.
Yeah, the machine is, you can program your machine for your need. So if you need any kind of material, you can put inside any kind of material. So you decide your needs, and our work is to help you to reach your need.
And how is the capacity of this of your product? I mean, how much waste you can put inside?
We can design the case. The case can be designed for every need. You can have a big bin or a small bin. Our job is to help the people reaching their needs.
If there is no barcode, like in this case?
There's buttons. So to open the hole, you have to press the button for plastic in this case. But we are working on sensors. We are working with sensor, and we found partner here to work with sensor.
Thank you.
So, good morning. I'm Gianluca Gentile. I'm one of the founders of Shaik. I work as a project manager in a computer science company based in Rome. And I want to tell you a story about one of the biggest problems of my city. You guess what it is?
Yes, it's traffic. This is the story of Andrea. Andrea is so stressed because he has to go every day to his workplace, and he's stuck in traffic jams. So in order to, he wastes a lot of time. And what do he want? Well, he dreams of going to work by bicycle as you do in Pisa. But, well, it's not so simple in Rome, as his journey is so long. And so he should change and take the train and then take his bicycle. But so you have to leave his bicycle close to the train station. You have a security problem. So how we address this problem? Well, we can think of a bike-sharing system. But, you know, it failed twice in Rome in the last 15 years. So why it fails? Well, basically we have two problems. First one is problem for the user, that as we have stations in the bicycle systems, you have to look for a station close to his path and then to release the bike in a station. Another problem is also for the service provider, as these stations are high cost. And so how we can solve the problem with Shike? That is the first free-floating bike-sharing system. And how does it work? Well, we eliminate the stations and put the technology inside the bike. So we have basically a GPS tracker that is based on IoT network, and the other device is a smart lock that is a lock that operates with the Bluetooth protocol. So how we manage this service? With a mobile app that basically has two functions. One is to locate bikes, and the other one is to lock and unlock them. And what are the benefits? Well, we reduce capital costs for a service provider, as we don't have to implement stations. So the cost is very low. And then you can grow your business bike by bike. You don't have to set up 3 or 4 stations to start with. Also, we reduce operating costs, as we don't have to move a bicycle from station to station to balance different situations. And also, we have a low cost for maintenance, as our GPS tracker is based on IoT network, and the battery, we don't have to charge it. So, but let's look at the market of bike sharing globally. Well, it's a growing market, as you see, and it will value $5.6 billion in 2020. But we think that with the Shike proposition, we have an exponential growth as we reduce this implementation cost and make it more cheaper for the service provider, more convenient, comfortable for users. So, but we also provide a platform that addresses communities that want to propose other kind of vehicles. As you see, we can empower them, and we can address a broader market of the sharing economy. And, but let's look at the target. Well, we have in European market, Italian has only 10% of market share, but we want Italy to become like France, that is the leader, and it's country like ours. So we start from Rome, and then we address, our platform will empower other communities. And our revenue stream, we have a revenue stream that is peculiar to this market, that is white certificates that we can produce and give to, and sell it to energy company. Let's look at our competitors. Well, we have a company that give bicycle only one, that are tracked, but they don't have the smart lock. So they're comfortable for the user, but they cost a lot. So we have other company that provide only the smart locker, but as you can see, this is not so comfortable for the user, as we don't see where the bike is. This is our team, an electronic engineer. Nicola and Pier Antonio have economic skills, as they come from the LUIS, and Silvia Minent is our service designer. We started in October, reached the startup program final to LUIS Labs. Then in February, we will get awarded for the Global Social Venture Competition Italian stage of Berkeley. And then now we are prototyping, and we want to launch in October. we need 100,000 years in order to make the dream of Andrea come true. Thank you.
So, good morning, everyone. I'm Rossana Zetti, and I am presenting a new device for the diagnosis of oral soft tissue lesions. But first, let me introduce myself. This is me in my natural environment, let's say. I'm an oral surgeon, and I'm particularly focused on oral pathology and its surgical treatment. So, the main focus is on this, oral cancer. That is a great problem, an increasing problem, because, as you can see, it's killing more people than melanoma, and it is more common than leukemia. The most important thing is also that its incidence is increasing, unlike other types of cancers. And a person who first develops an oral cancer has 20 times higher risk of developing a second cancer. Another important fact is that it is crossing over into younger generations. This is why it is important to raise awareness. And the only way to defeat it is early detection, because it can save lives and increase the survival rate from 20 to 70%. But what's the impact of the problem? The oral cancer affects 405,000 people each year, and it's on average from 20 to 70% of patients visited on an average dental practice. So this is a problem for all the practitioners who have to deal with this kind of pathology, which are oral and maxillofacial surgeons and otolaryngologists, who have to deal with the surgical part, which has to be effective, but most of all, dentists, that only represents more than 1 million practitioners worldwide. And the importance of dentists is that most of times, they're the first to detect the lesion, so their role is fundamental. But now, how are we dealing with the lesion when we see it? This is the 8-step oral cancer screening. So it's the thing that we perform when we want to search for an oral soft tissue lesion, analyzing all the tissues of the mouth, from the tongue to the cheek lining, to the mouth floor, to the palate. Then, when we see the lesion, what we do next? We have only the option of waiting for 2 weeks. That is the time of the turnover of the epithelium. After these 2 weeks, we have to see the patient again. And we have two possibilities. The first one, the lesion has disappeared. The other one, the lesion is still there. And in that case, we have no choice. We have to do a surgical intervention, which is a biopsy most of times, an incisional biopsy. So we only take one part of the tissue. And we have to wait to know what is the lesion that we have seen only when we have an histological examination. So just think, how much time has passed between the first time you have seen the patient and then when you know what the lesion is? In literature, they say it goes from 1 month to 3 months, but it can even be more. So, if I could improve my diagnosis, knowing immediately what my lesion is, and also to make diagnosis easier, and another thing is, how can I improve my surgical treatment in order to be more effective? This is what I'm proposing. It's iSpeed. It's an ultrasound, color Doppler ultrasound probe to scan oral soft tissue lesions in a cheap, easy, safe, and repeatable way, because we're not using ionizing radiation, so it's not harmful for the patient, and it's repeatable. We can perform it as much times as we want. So we can also check the patient's lesion each time we want. But if we don't have the lesion, we can also use it for prevention, which is really important. We can screen all people to see if they're developing a lesion that is at risk of transforming into cancer. Because the most important thing is that delay kills more than cancer. So if we early detect the lesion, we can improve our treatment and we can save lives. So with more confidence for the practitioner, but also in a safer way for the patient, we can immediately detect and decide how to treat the lesion we see. The alternatives are biopsy, which is the slowest thing, but it's the most effective. Then brush cytology, which is not as effective as biopsy because it only takes superficial cells. Tissue fluorescence, which is not the gold standard because it has false positives and false negatives. And that's us. So the revenue streams come from the device, the software licensing, the disposable covers for the probe, and the training courses for the practitioners. So we're selling the probe and licensing via dental dealers such as Kruger Shine, Dentsply, Dental Tray, and then the product arrives in the dental office. The team is me and my partners, but we already done a prior art search, post-processing software development, feedbacks from colleagues, and we've planned the next Vivo studies. So what's next? We need the funds, we need grants, we need further development of technology, and the possibility of doing clinical research with partner institutions. Our milestones are the idea development. We have done idea development, identification of first customers, and pretest on samples. Now we expect to do the patent, then a clinical trial, and then the market trial in 12 months. So what's next? Since ultrasonography in dentistry is an uncharted territory, our first perspectives are to perform guided surgery, to add a cutting edge to improve our surgery, and develop a software algorithm to make diagnosis easier. Thank you.
For the audience, how many people have been to the dentist in the last 6 months? How many people are aware of what the dentist was doing in terms of checking whether or not you had lesions? No one, okay. So, and how often do you do it in your practice? That's what I'm curious. So you do it for every patient that you check?
Yes, because prevention is the most important thing. So it's a thing that the practitioner must do. We have no choice because oral cancer, you have seen, affects elderly people, but also younger people. So the detection, the early detection of a lesion is really, really important. And it's a thing, and the increasing incidence is a thing on which we must raise awareness, not only for the patient, but also for the practitioners.
So hi to everybody, thanks for coming. I'm Claudio and this is Stefano, and we are both co-founders at Tebiki. Tebiki is a startup in a travel and tourism field. So what we're going to do now is talk you about another story, a love story. So, bravo. So this is Marco, and he loves traveling with his girlfriend. He is part of those more than 1 billion of travelers that last year travels around the world. And he's an independent user, so it means that he usually plans everything by himself on the net. But Marco has, unfortunately, two big challenges. He has no much money and no more time to do that. At the same time, she's Sarah. Sarah is a country lover. She loves her country. She's part of more than 25,000 of official tour guides in Italy. And she studied art to let travelers like Marco to discover her country. Of course, she has 3 big challenges. So she is a seasonal worker. She has to compete with an official and local tour guide, and she cannot do more than 2 or 3 tours per day because it's physically impossible. So, how can Tebiki solve those problems? Tebiki simply provides smart, interactive and digital tour guides, only made by official tour guide. So travelers like Marco can enjoy high-quality guided tours, saving their money and whenever they wish. And at the same time, Sarah has an easy-to-use platform to reach this new digital market, and we hope increase her money. So,
why customers are still not satisfied about the existing product solutions? Because only Tebiki makes high quality content with economical and flexibility way. How Tebiki works? The guide, after registration, can create and sell tours, and travelers, after choose the best tour, can buy, download, and do it in the spot through the smartphone. How can we make money? So we plan a multi-plans guide subscription for the guides, fees on every transaction, and extra service provided to the guides. It could be like translation, analysis, and other stuff. Why should you bet on us? Because we are a well-built team. Claudio is a project manager of the actual team. He got 7 years experience in tour organization. I'm a visual designer and I have 6 experience in graphic communication design. And the other guy, Matteo, the other co-founder, he's an app developer and he has 6 years of experience. Actually, he's still working in a dark room coding the, yeah. So let's talk about the milestone. The idea of Tebiki born in 2015, 2016, last April, we made a memorandum of understanding with a big association, tour association. Next October, we will present our project with a website and iOS application, a TTG Rimini Trade Tour. The next 2016, we will be ready with e-commerce, 2017 with the Android app, and then 2018, we will introduce gaming, and we want to see what's going on outside Italy. So what we need? We need more guides network and more traveler followers. So thank you for listening, guys. And if you wanna, just go to our website and subscribe to our newsletter. And thank you. If you have any questions, we're here.
Yes, and I would ask you how you can practically interact with the guide.
So it's based on an application. So you can just with your smartphone choose your favorite itineraries that it is made with activities. Each activity could be like a video, audio, and other medias. Then in the 2018, we will provide with other features like gaming and virtual reality. So it's really interactive because you can just walk through the city and you can follow just the advices. And you don't have to have the personal tour guide, but it's everything with your smartphone. So you don't have to stay in a line with other 20 people, but you have just you and your smartphone, and you can stop whenever you want, and you can restart again whenever you want.
Feedback. You can also route the feedback to the guide, so you can interact in this way. Thanks.
John.
Okay. No, it's me.
Okay.
It seems to me that the success of your plan depends on the number of guides you get in a short time frame. Because if you don't have a large enough number of guides that stay on the platform, then for customers, for tourists, there will be no incentive to come to you rather than coming to any other solution. Did you define the number of guides that you consider the tipping point for the success? Meaning that after the tipping point, other guides will be attracted to your platform in order to avoid losing business?
Yeah, our work is to collect much more guides and at the same time get in touch with travelers. Okay.
How many?
Actually, we have a 15 guide tour on the website. And we are like still catching feedbacks with travelers to improve and testing the platform. Yeah, it's considered that the guides in Italy are more than 25,000. So we want to be the main platform that all the guides desired. So we want to reach everybody, all the guides.
I didn't get which is your revenue model? How do you earn money?
So for the guides, you have three different subscription plans. So it could be the first, the freemium, so you can get the contact and all the details, and you give some free itineraries to upload. Then after the medium, it's going to be the premium and then the gold. So different plans for different features and services. And the other one, you can get every translation of the travelers. So one part is gonna be us, and the other for the guys. Obviously, if you buy by app, iOS app, Apple can take the 30% actually.
There will be a series of other products like translations and analytics insight and so on for the guide to reach the market. Okay, I just don't know. Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you.
We have Gianluca ready from Enki Stove that is starting the presentation now. Let's give him like a little bit of...
Sounds like there are a lot of people there. Anyway, that's good. So we are a very young activity, a very young startup. We opened up with the Italian registration name on last December, and our startup was born from a real necessity of warming up an house, because in Italy the expenses to warm the houses were very high, and we did it using a technology which was very, very old. It's the pyrolysis. Don't know if all of you know about it. It's basically a thermochemical decomposition of biomass. So basically, you are using this technology and these devices, you are able to burn and generate warmth and fire from any kind of biomass without the smoke. And our technology allows you to do it with no smoke, even when you are lighting up the fire, because of a particular ventilation system. So we can see here a diagram. Basically, what we are able to do is using a very simple ventilation system to take out the fire from the smoke from the biomass, adding it in a gasification chamber to hot air, and then burning it basically like you will burn the home gas. So you use the gas to make something, you use our flame to do anything else, even warming up your house. The process to become an industry in some way, I mean a real business activity, was very long, and we achieved it through many steps. One of it, the most important, was an acceleration program we did with Sambo, which gave us all the instruments to be a real enterprise. It's obviously a big name, but I mean a real commercial activity, giving us all the assets, economical assets, to pursue our aim, our goal. We find that, our goal when we were developing the technology was to warm up houses and to warm up in a very simple way. But we found that our technology was better to be developed in the outdoor field, because it was easier for us to deal with all the laws around it, all the regulations. The European regulations are very, very hard to respect in the European Union. So we found out that our technology was also very good for cooking, and we had the possibility to put it in a lot of different usage, because as I told you before, it was very simple to develop, it was very simple to assemble, and even the ventilation, which is the critical step in the pellet stoves, for example, is powered by a low voltage battery, so we had the possibility to put it everywhere. So that's why we developed this one, which is one of my favorites, is an external fire pit, which is completely completely without smoke, and it's very easy to use and very powerful because it's something like 22 kilowatt the flame, and you can warm up your garden, for example. That's for declination. We had the possibility to put the flame also in the middle of a table. You see, this is the rendering of a project that we have realized it. Sorry? Okay. We did the table, which is we were able to put a flame in the middle of a wooden plank for a table. For example, you can cook while you're sitting with your friends, like this. We developed the barbecue, which has the particular characteristic of being able to warm up the kettle, the oven over the barbecue in something like 1.5 minutes. While you need a charcoal barbecue, you need something like half an hour to get the same temperature. And then we did also the Wild series, which is a camp stove, and this is one of my favorite because it is developing in the developing countries too. We had a lot of requests from India and from Africa because you are able to cook without smoke, while smoke is an issue there because sometimes it kills more people than the malaria because of the smoke they use in the houses, the smoke and the smoke from the fire they use in the houses. So yeah, our assets were this. It's a simple technology. You have no smoke. You save a lot of money on the fuel you need because you can use any kind. The waste of food, the waste of the garden, woods with the woods you find around, and it's performing very well. We did a Kickstarter campaign. It raised up to more than 90,000 euros. And we are developing in a very good way. We are very satisfied about it because we sold in less than a month, more than 400 stoves. So it means that the whole world has an interesting eye on us. So that's it. If you have any question. Thank you. Bye.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Stefano Forti. I'm part of the team Cardsbox, and in the next minutes, I'll try to introduce you to what Cardsbox is. Everybody has friends, and friends love to spend their time together. Now, imagine you're at a party with your friends, at your friend's place. You had a fantastic dinner, you're drinking super tasty wine, and it would be the right moment to play a game together. But unfortunately, nobody brought games. There are no games to play. Why? There may be several reasons. First of all, maybe you came to your friend's place by bike and you didn't have room for bags and boxes. Or you don't want to start explaining the rules for the 100th time and set up all the table. Or, which is even worse, you open that old box and you find out that the piece that is essential to play the game is not there anymore. In this scenario, we aim at providing a solution that enables interaction among devices. A semi-digital experience that extends and improves human real-life social moments. A transition from paper to hybrid, where we integrate all the possibilities and potential of digital supports to maximize the user experience by removing any solid barrier. I'm glad to introduce you to Cardsbox, a service available via an app that will enable an unprecedented gaming experience that will come with 3 flavors. Low-focus games that are quick, fast, and loud. More recitative ones, where you get to better know each other, and if you end up in hilarious situations, that's fine. Ending up with those games that are challenging, that require all of your skills, and that may be protagonists for entire nights with your friends. The only thing that we ask to our users is to sit around the same table and make the best of Cardsbox together. Like in board games. But unlike board games, there's no need to prepare the table, not to read the instruction booklet. You simply start playing, and you follow the tips that the system provides you during the first match. And that's it. You only have to enjoy the social experience of playing with your friends. enhanced by all those features that are typical of your devices: vibration, sounds, camera. And now the big question: is Cardsbox a feasible project? Cardsbox is a platform. We aim at creating an environment where our customers benefit from us and where they all benefit from some value. And these are the actors in our market. We have a huge community of game lovers, those independent game inventors, and those firms that made the history in board games. And Cardsbox may be the candidate to be the ring to make them all happier. How? For gamers, we always provide them with new entertainment, and they will always be able to choose within a set of paid and free assets. For independent creators, they will finally have room to express their genius and to create games without having huge entry costs to sustain. And for companies, they will have a lot of data available that will enable them to improve their business strategies by using those data about customers' behaviors and habits. This is our team. We are a team of 4, 3 students in computer science and networking from the University of Pisa and the Scuola Sant'Anna, 1 student from the Polytechnic of Milan in media economics. And since Cardsbox is an open project, we also have an experienced UX designer, Guglielmo from the Polytechnic of Milan, and a semiotics expert that is helping us in deciding which games will be the perfect games for Cardsbox. And this is it. Thanks for your attention. These are our contacts.
Any question?
You made the example of you go with in the house with your friends and you don't have games to do, but you don't think that with your platform will not, there's less socialization, because I think that if I go with my friends in the house and we have a bunch of people, I wanna have fun, I wanna talk to friends and stuff. You don't think it's like kind of dangerous for the socialization, like get stuck and watch the phone when you have your friend in front of you?
This is the real challenge. I mean, you have something in your hands when you play cards with your friends. So it could be your smartphone instead of the cards. And the real challenge is to create a UX that is not alienating, so that you don't have to look at it during the whole game, but that you can just look as if it were cards. So this is the challenge of Cardsbox, but we think it's not an alienating experience.
Other question?
Close to you with the microphone. You mentioned that major companies might be a part of the value system. How do you protect your innovation vis-a-vis large companies? They may be your competitors.
Yeah, the idea is that... Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
With the microphone?
Yeah, I don't know if it works, but... Yeah, the idea is that they will buy our service. So basically, there will be licenses. They could sell their games with the Cardsbox version in it, and also they can boost their campaign. So they will pay us to,
yeah, but suppose that they want to imitate you.
They cannot do that till now. The games that they produce have very low rates, very low rankings in the app stores, whereas like amateur versions, for example, Taboo, which is an Hasbro game, the amateur version, the version produced by an independent developer is having lots of downloads, whereas the official Hasbro version is terrible on the App Store. So probably there's no will for them to produce those games by now, but because they don't have the expertise, the needed expertise. So okay. I don't know if I answered.
Good luck.
Sorry. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Luca Diamanti. I'm a product designer, and I'm here with my project, YB. YB is a smart router, but not like this. All we have this object in our home, and also if we don't care a lot about it, it's very important because it enables a lot of functionality we use daily, and it knows a lot of useful things from the web. But if you think it not communicate with us, and we don't interact with it. The only interaction there is when something is wrong, you have to go to it. In the IoT home, the router will be very important. And with YB, we want to change the approach to this object from an hidden product to the earth of our home. And this change will be driven by how it appears and how we interact with it. So, starting from a mysterious box to an object to show in the center of your home. An object able to communicate useful information from the internet connection about the speed of the connection, if there are some problem, or the number of connected devices and their status. But YB can do more of this. Considering all the information gathered from the web, from our connected devices, and also from the smart object in the home, it can provide useful information to manage our daily life and our daily activities. For example, based on the time, your time, and give you the daily rhythm according to the information from your calendar on your phone, or maybe give you the most important information from your smartphone, filtering all the noise when you're at home. Also information about the home, such as, for example, the consumption. And you can customize all this experience by an app, a dedicated app. Our market, our potential market will grow a lot in the next year. But now we are two different targets. One is the advanced users that want to connect and manage their personal devices, and the other is the fashion victim that want to show this object in the center of their home. In the next year, we want to close this gap and point to all our potential market. We will sell our product on our online store, but we can also use another channel, the B2B channel, selling to an internet service provider, and they rented the router to the customer with a monthly fee on the bill. I'm developing this project with the Zerint team. Now we have this aesthetic prototype. We are working on the software development to realize a functional prototype, and then we can searching supplier company and interesting investor to realize the product engineering. What we need now is contact from supplier company and that want to join us to build this, and contact from internet service provider to help us to spread our product. Thank you.
It is not really clear to me what is the problem, customer problem that this product solves. In particular, with the two different kinds of customers that you've mentioned, the B2C and the B2B. For instance, what is the B2B problem what is that they cannot do today that they will be able to do with your device? I mean, the internet service provider.
For the side of the internet service provider?
Both.
Okay.
First of all,
the internet service provider that can provide this new product and
your product cannot be the solution itself. You know, it must enable something that was impossible before. So you cannot sell something just for the sake of it.
Yes. The challenge is that the current router will be need to be in the next year with the IoT Home need to be changed. So we want provide a new concept of router, maybe better than the current, and to point all this market.
So it's about IoT, okay? It's about Internet of Things.
Yes.
The problems that you want to solve for the service providers.
Yes, also.
So you're sort of shifting the focus from these problems here to the interface.
There is in this way we can connect not also with the interface, but we can manage the connected devices, so we can provide also the control of the home. So in this case the IoT, starting from all the information of our personal information. In this way the home can respond to our day according to what's happened to us.
About the
and so on.
About the B2C customers, how are those customers there solving the problems you want to address today? What are they buying, or are they looking for? What are the pains?
They are looking for, as I said, a way to connect our devices, because now it's a problem. And they are looking for also a new way to use all the information from the web, the use of information from the web in a different way.
Okay.
Good morning. My name is Yayoi Sakaki, and my team is Project Ypsilon. So again, we are from Project Ypsilon, and let's take a look at this video one more time so you can see it much better.
Back to the Future was a film that helped define the 1980s and made Michael J. Fox a star. More hit movies followed, as did a string of awards for his TV series like Spin City. Now, though, his future's increasingly defined by Parkinson's disease.
As soon as I wake up, I can't go back to sleep. I mean, it starts going. So I would say that's the toughest part in the morning is to kind of go, well, I'm up whether I like it or not, I'm up now.
Okay. So what I wanted to make a point of is that, as you can see, it's very difficult to control the movement, speech, and also it does affect the cognitive skills. But we may have the solution using music. The basal ganglia region in the part of the brain is affected by Parkinson's disease, and music happens to use all those circuits. Now, we use music as motor and also spatial instruction, and this is our product, Ypsilon Lab. We use the augmented reality headset, which is mounted with the eye tracking cameras to track the eye movement while the patients actually read the music, which is very simplified, and play the very simplified movements on the keyboard. And we monitor that, and we analyze that for Parkinson's disease diagnosis, as well as to monitor the condition. And our product can be also used for ADHD, which is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, Huntington's disease, early dementia, and also cognitive testing. And I'm the founder, and all of my team members, we are all passionate about brain.
Now, we have been founded in 2014, and currently we are in negotiations for clinical trials. And also we have just passed the very initial process for being granted for the grants for Michael J. Fox Foundation, but we are still waiting for the updates. And with your help, we might be able to run the clinical trials. And we are also working on the very sophisticated data analysis software, which we estimate it may cost just about 200,000 euros. And also from the collected data, we'll be able to create algorithm for diagnosis and validate our product, and eventually to file the FDA approval for US market. Our competitors are, as you can see, MRI scans or PET scans, and each one of those costs about $1,000 in the United States. Whereas our system costs just about $2,000, but ours can be used as many times as you like. And also, neurologists interpret this image according to the brain functions, whereas our product has the high definition live stream of the cognitive response, and also there's no side effect. And according to WHO, the market size combining Parkinson's and also ADHD can be just about $50 billion. And now, over 9% of 60 years old or older are affected by neurological disorder. We hope to change that, and please think about your parents, grandparents, uncles, and aunties. We might be able to change their lives as well. Thank you so much for your attention, and this is very
A little question. How music is applicable for diagnosis?
Sorry?
How music is applicable
to assess
for
Sure.
diagnosis?
As piano teacher, we can actually see if there is anything wrong with the students in 2 lessons. So it shows a lot about personality, work ethic, memory function, attention, and also how they learn and how they process things. So in my point of view, I think it's a perfect medium. There's no side effect, and we can measure so many things at the same time.
Hello everybody, thank you for coming, and thank you for University of Pisa for such a great organizations and give this opportunity to our teams. My name is Fazal Pavand. I am owner and manager of the diesel fuel injection industries, and also this is my another startups, Road Vision Apps. Road Vision Apps is actually give the ability to its user to see the roads alive. We stuck into the traffic more than 34 hours into the years, and we waste more than near to 2 billion gallons of the fuel annually into the traffics, and this wasting times is more common into the New York or big city. You can waste more than this, or maybe twice of this into the traffic. We understand that the human brain is so capable to recognizing the face, movement, color, orientation, shapes, and so powerful than some algorithm into the computer. And for this reason, in millisecond, in 30 milliseconds, you can identify one image of traffics. For understanding the Road Vision apps, if you put Google Map and Skype together and put it into the one app, you can reach to the Road Visions. Road Visions is a combination of the Google Map and Skype. This is the best version of our Road Vision, but the name is Street Waves of the Googles. We want to do the same things, but a very simple way. Simple is beautiful. This is a simple way of the same technology. With Road Vision, the persons into the home or any place can be connected with the car camera in all the place. He wants to know how the traffic or what's going on there and get some news and some stream. Or driver can be connected with other cars' camera and get to see the roads from their eyes. Road visions and car drivers also working together. Because if you have a camera in your windshield of your cars, you can do lots of things with this camera. This camera can sensor and detect the front collision, lane departure, drunk driving, and also you can be in some country and you cannot recognize what is the sign in this country. The system is give this to you also. You received another benefits of the safety like school hazard or I don't remember, but opposite direction and driving and like this. Another things you actually received with this package of the apps is dash cam. This is a dashboard cam that in France and in Russia, in lots of cities, it's so popular, and they use it for gathering the evidence for insurance in case of the accidents, and it works like a black box of the cars. Oh. If we gather the video of the roads, we can make a map from this video, and this map is a live version of street waves of the Googles. We have a live version of that. You can go to the map and select the place. This matter is so important for us, privacy, and we do our best to have this privacy in our apps. Our biggest competitors and what you see in their maps and what you see in our maps, our applications. You see live version. User can choose new or old life, and we still see it, believe it, and act on it. This is our market size. This depends on the Google Street Waves, and it is 3,000 cities and more than 2 billion of people is living there. And in this point, okay, user, advertisement, and that's it. Thank you.
Did you think about, do you have any solution about the privacy? Because I think you're going to show people walking to the street, and so how do you manage? How do you think you can manage? Because you are creating a kind of huge big brother. So how can you do that?
Yes, actually you are right, and this is a so important matter, and this is the first things we look at it in these apps. And in this moment, the computer is so capable, and in just a millisecond, it can recognize face and plate numbers and can be blurred, and then they put it into the stream to the other users. For this reason, this is a matter I told you. This is one of the most important things in our apps. And if somebody don't want to be see his, I don't know, home or his buildings or his place into the map, we can be give notification, and we can cut this part of the map for this person. And if somebody, I don't know, some president is coming, and for this reason, this is some security reason, we can cut some part of the, all of this can be done in milliseconds.
About the target market, you mentioned about the millions of streets around the world, but it is not clear to me what the business model is. So who do you sell to? The car driver, the car producer? Thank you.
No. The product is free, and the user can download it freely, and not also it's free, but we give the cloud space for them as a free to record their video for themselves as evidence. But our customers eat advertisements in first hand because this is a location-based advertisement. You can connect the drivers with the cell point, because you know where is he or she exactly, and all of he or she's criteria and the cell point that gives some offer to him is nearby. And for this reason, you can send the driver exactly to the cell point. And also we have a map that other user or other people can be connected and see the world or see the, I don't know. This is the exact things of the Google Street Wave, but the live version of this.
Okay, good morning everyone. I am Michele Piccino. My project is Water Warmer. That is a boiler, but not just a boiler. The problem is that early morning, just woke up, you want to take a shower, but you go into the bedroom, into the bathroom, open the water, and the water is cold. So you had to wait and to waste water, time, and energy, because the water is not is over increasing temperature related to the temperature you want. If you have an electric boiler with the storage, you have to turn on the boiler in time. If you have the gas boiler, this is not a problem, but you produce CO2, so you produce air pollution. So in any case, you waste money. My solution is just, this is just a concept. It's like a box. It's not a water storage. The box is installed just before the tap and use only the cold water and electrical energy to increase the water temperature. It's green because use only the electrical water, the electrical energy. It's cheap because use only the energy to increase the water at the right temperature, so you don't waste any energy. And it's fast because it's just before the tap. You have only to push the button on, and the water, the hot water is flowing. It's not for everyone, starting from the installer and green people. And these two categories are the categories I choose to avoid the risk. The main risk is the inertia not to change from people, because they could understand that the product is strange, there is problem in installation, but it's not that. And for people, the only thing that they have to do is to turn off the standard boiler, that are the main competitors as well, and turn on the water warmer boiler. Why now? Because the global warming is a big deal. This image pick itself, but you can see the white part is the actual extension of the Arctic ice, and the magenta line is where the ice polar ice reached in only 30 years ago. And this is my milestones in finishing this project. I started a simulation and trying to prototype to understand what the market wants. And in the next year, I want to create the warm core. That is the only part I can patent it, of course. And in at least 1 year from now, to have the functional prototype. I am asking for a lab in which doing my research. I think that becoming a spin-off of a big university is enough. I'm asking for funds. I'm thinking to apply to Horizon 2020, and the amount is between 20 and 50,000 euros. It depends on the first part of the simulation. And I'm asking for a partnership with Green Association to break the market and have a good advertising. The team for now is just me. I am a PhD student in physics. I attended the PhD Plus program to empower my ideas here in the University of Pisa. I am a green tech fan and fighter against global warming. I'm looking for material engineer and market expert. That's it. This is my email, and the QR code is related to my email. Don't wait to say the word, use water warmer. Thank you for your attention.
If I understood correctly, it is something that warms up the water on demand.
Sorry.
Something that makes the water warm when you open it.
Okay.
Is that right? Okay.
Yes.
So it is instantaneous, sort of. It doesn't warms up the water before.
Yes, no. There is no storage, so the water is warmed instantaneously when you push the button on.
With this approach, there is a secondary effect that you might be watching at, which is on smart grid.
What's smart?
Smart grid. If you make your house very efficient, then global side, there will be many places where you open up the water, okay, and that require immediate electrical energy, and this provokes spikes on the overall grid.
Okay.
And this requires the utility to over-provision and open up more electric power plants. So you don't waste energy to boil up the water before, but you waste energy because you have to prepare for possible spikes.
Okay.
So there is these two different energy efficiencies.
Yes, I know. I performed some calculation before starting with improving my idea, and the maximum power I need is the mean power of an air dryer. So I think this is not a big deal for the power supply. Excuse me?
With 2 air dryers, you can switch off the house.
Yes, I know, but it's only one.
Yeah, it's only one if you leave alone.
It's only one?
It's only one if you leave alone. If you are in a house with 4 or 5 people.
No, but this is the maximum power I need. I think that is if it's in winter and I need very hot water. It's not the average power consumption of this project. Obviously, I need to do some research in this field.
Hi, my name is Teşim Kalkan. I'm an electrical engineer. I'm a master student at Turkish Military Army. I work based on the automatical control and robotic systems. My project is about programming on humanoid robots. We use the robots for many. In this project, we use the robots for 2 purposes. One of them look for nursery children or elder people, or rescue and research some things from rescue victims from dangerous place. First reason. We have to take attention children's and elder people's every time. For this reason, we take care of them very well. But some nurses neglecting of children's or elder people's, they can they have an accident easily. For an example, they can fall down while playing. Elder people couldn't preserve their balance while walking, and they can be fell down, they will hurt. And sometimes not able to reach people who are in danger after hazard or natural disasters. For this reason, for the results of this increased loss of lives and take a long time provide the security. But our robots is now, the robot in general, the robot is a reprogrammable electric mechanism machines. It have a different equipments and devices related to its mission. We can use robots in many fields. For an example, industrial usage, medical usage, military usage, and automatic usage. There's a lot of kind of humanoid robots. One of them is Asimo. Asimo is the first of one of them, and the humanoid robots is the social robots. It can makes like a gestures and frames of people. And the third one is a DARPA's, the Atlas robot. But we will use to now, because it's a humanoid robot and it's very suitable for the children to connect each other, because it looks like a child and can communicate with friendly. For this reason, maybe children can afraid of both of these are, but it's very cute, I think. For this reason, we were going to use this, and our platform is Arduino. While programming to achieve the abilities of the humans, we will use the C++, MATLAB, or Python. C++ and MATLAB is very essential for while programming. We have to, because we have a lot of sensors, image processing and voice control, and we will do it image processing and voice controls thanks to the C++ and MATLAB programs. Now it has a battery. For this reason, you don't have to charge, and it can be. It has a mobility, lots of sensors, bumpers, and legs. Thanks to this, can walk in a balance. Our aims is achieving human abilities. For an example, walking, speaking, hand wrist movements, and features vision, audio, can be text-to-speech, speech and localization, sound detections, and for most important properties is a fall manger. If the no fell down, it can be stand up easily. And now able to leave the when you use now you can leave the children in a safe when they are with robots. You can rescue the people from dangerous places. For an example, leakage, gas leakage. You don't want to go to there rapidly, but now go to there and find the resource of the dangerous. Maybe in the future, now can replace the nurseries or take a place as a member of rescue team, and cost analysis like this. That's all. Thank you very much for attention.
Hi, I'm Niccolò, and this is my startup idea. Experience Meter is a tool to help for creating better products, and our aim is to help product designer and product developer, because they do very imaginative works. They have a lot of questions about the perception about their products, because it's not possible at the moment assess how customers perceive interactive product, innovative product, new product. For instance, in the history of human-computer interaction, there is a lot of product also successful product which have problem with some feature or some characteristics. Because, for instance, Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi was a successful product, but there is a problem. The pet died, the animal died. And this is a very shocking moment for children, in particular for young girls, because they are sensitive. And with our product, our solution, allow designers to test and measure the perception of their product in an early stage, also when the product is only a prototype. And if you can fix your product in this stage, there is no consequence. And if you have got a product or a service is the same, because we are able to evaluate if the existent product is consistent in the marketing strategy, or where are the competitors, because we can measure with very great precision, and we can allow an evaluation with numbers, with objective parameters. And sometimes this is essential. For instance, is the case of emergency stuff, because you have to understand in a second how to use a certain product. How our methods works. Mainly, we have developed a questionnaire of our own, based on a psychological framework. On this psychological framework, there are 2 papers of our own, and we are able to describe the vibration, to help the people to describe the vibration in the interaction with the machine with our question. After, we can observe with the cameras and decompose the reactions in the interaction, and we can do some, through a functional analysis, an observation of the more common interaction. And after, we can combine these inputs for arrive on a measure of compatibility. Our business model at the moment is based on conselling, because with this business model we can learn a lot, and we can validate our market hypothesis. For the moment, we are only an idea of a startup, but the market in Italy is pretty big. There are more than 30,000 of possible users, and we hope to hatch our eggs and become bigger and bigger. Our competitors at the moment are mainly informal tests that the company could organize for their products, but their tests are not repeatable, and you can't benchmark the different products. Or you can use normal survey or conventional questionnaire or on usability, but these are low content of information. This is our team, and we are all of us have a strong preparation on management, and these are the main firm interested in our work. Thanks for your attention, And if you have a product, if you have a prototype, please contact us for do a partnership. Thanks.
How do you manage intellectual property in the case of bigger corporations or in general?
At this moment, this first moment, we use the industrial secret. At the moment, our tools are not covered by copyright or others defense, because we want to develop in a definitive way our tools. When our tools will be the customer intellectual property. At the moment, with our first collaboration, we are signing a contract of reservation.
Question. In this field, you have very large competitors, right? IDEO, Continuum, the big consulting companies working on the psychological impact of new products are there, right? And they started 30 years ago or more. And generally they started with large companies as customers, okay? As Zakai told you in the speech. How can you address this market with an approach which is gradual, slow, and how can you deal with the need to compete with possibly much larger competitors?
Yes, our strategy is to, in the first moment, to help this reality, like Continuum or other big society, because we have we have the science on our side. We can help us to become their studies, their evaluation more scientific, more objective, and more numerical. And with this strategy, we can also learn from their how present in a better way, in a better context, our work. But we want to collaborate mainly with these firms at this moment. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming. I am Saber Farjani. I'm a computer science engineer. I've been interested in digital display since my childhood. I traveled in many countries. I worked in France and Germany and visited Morocco, Belgium, and Netherlands. And now I am doing my MBA degree here in Italy since January. I am interested in digital signage market, which is already a technical trend that target two big categories, advertisers and other companies that want to display some useful informations. Our goal is to combine these two categories in order to increase the attraction of and engagement to the screens, and also to reduce the cost of this project. Actually, the cost of screens is considered as one of the biggest costs, and also software fees, which are paid regularly, and the maintenance and inventory. What we suggest is that the initial cost will be reduced to zero, because we are going to take care of it. And the companies that will deploy our screen will earn probably part of the money, depending on the ratio between advertisement and useful data. And also, we are going to take care of maintenance and inventory. Digital signage is already increasing and is expected to increase even more and attain around $23 billion in 2020. It's a big market. It includes transportation, institution, university, supermarket, hotel, retails, and also gas station, banks, financial institution, restaurant, hotels, parking, highways, stadiums. So it's a very big market, but however, we have a strong and aggressive competition from direct competitors like UCView, also especially Samsung, which is investing a lot on smart televisions. Also, we have indirect competitors like Google and Facebook and traditional advertisement with printed posters and so on. So how it works? It's based on just a screen with a Raspberry Pi, which is very cheap in comparison to the already used hardware. And it connects to our platform, which is hosted on the cloud. And this is the minimum valuable product. And we are expecting to widen the market to make it like Wi-Fi public hotspot, add some IoT sensors, use the big screens, interactivity, and for quality, and so on. How to measure the customer engagement? The first and easy manner is the QR code, which is already more or less popular. But there is also a new technology, which is near-field communication, which is expected to be more popular within the next few years. How to measure the market, how to estimate the markets? We are going to just use traditional printed posters and provide discount for some, for example, nearby restaurant, and see how many people are going to interact and engage with this advertisement. And for different location and different position, we are going to compare different markets in order to start with the most profitable one. So these are the two already targeted category of customers. Here we have the companies that only want to use this digital signature solution to display their useful information. And in the other extreme, we have only advertisers that want to promote their product. In the middle, there is a big spectrum of customers who want to combine both content. So if the advertisement is zero, the company is, of course, asked to pay for the fee. And if it's advertisement, the company may earn part of the advertisement. And in between, there is a break-even point that we are going to define in regards to the screen size and location and targeted segment in order to make the balance between the advertisement revenue and the cost of maintenance and the screens. So our core value are summarized in Pisa: passion, innovation, sustainability, agility. We want to utilize advancement in Internet of Things and cloud technology to make any digital signature solution cloud manageable. Our team is a multinational and multi-background team of the MBA class. We have Bartolo, Laura, Maria, myself, and Taylor. We choose to start our business in Tunisia because it's ranked the 7th top city to launch a startup last year from Forbes. We have already a good network, especially Alpha Technology, where already work. They are providing big screens. There is also the Smart Tunisia project, which is 500 million euro project that aims to provide, to create 50,000 jobs in Tunisia between 2014 and 2019. Also, some other interesting incentives, the tax incentives, the very cheap labor cost. We can hire for the salary that we hire one engineer in Italy or in Europe, we can hire 3 to 4 engineers in Tunisia. Also the position which help us to target both Europe and Africa and Middle East. We are gonna expand our business later in Italy. These are just potential co-working space. Our timeline is to start the business in Tunisia by measuring the market potential and then start software development. And then when we have some initial customers, we start thinking about the European market. And after 1 year, we have to get a sale office here in Europe. So just to summarize, our main strength is the pricing methods. Our main weakness, especially the brand, because it's a small company. Yeah, the threat, the aggressive competition. opportunity is the growth of the market. Thank you for your attention. Special thanks to Mr. Rick Garcia, who invited me to this program, where it was very interesting, and I learned a lot from all of you. Thanks very much.
Hello, my name is Claudio Benedetti. I am one of the co-founder of Towel Publishing, and we produce a digital book. Have you ever read a digital book? Yeah, probably yes. If yes, you have probably felt the disappointment of seeing that the book was using cutting-edge technology to provide a mimic of a paper book. Okay? You can move the page. It's not exactly amazing. But why our digital books are the real ones? Because Towel produced the real digital book that revolutionizes your reading experience through exploiting the future of your mobile device. How? Integration of any kind of multimedia content. For example,
Hope you're super excited to kickstart
of Spanish inside in only one click. Or watch image. You can zoom it, you can create gallery, or watch video. Everything in the same, without switch, okay? Everything is in the same book. Stop a fashion moment, okay? And work on any kind of device, because our company don't participate at the format war. For us, it's not important the device. We don't sell device, we sell book. You chose the device, we produce. And you can choose, you can choose Android, Apple, or Windows Phone. Choose. High level of interactivity. Like, for example, I don't know, test. Baptister, is this one? Leaning Tower, is this one? Check? Yeah. Work. Or change the point of view of the text. That is the first scan of the Divina Commedia of Dante. Everything in the same column. Or you can create the widget that you have always dreamed of. Exactly. The limit is your fantasy. For us, you want the horse, you want everything, we can produce. We produce any kind of product in digital book, but today I want to show you the catalog or manual. The customer, the company who want to strengthen their brand and improve communication activity and sale process. The user, salesperson or retailer. Benefit. Complete integration of every communication tool, video, photo, 3D, social media, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, PDF inside, Excel, what do you want? New and cool, and everything work offline. You have offline access to high quality contents because the HD video are supported. Let me show some small example, like, do you want a widget to show your product? It's not, it's easy. Change the color. Everything is made for the customer. Yellow is better. Or, yes, you can show a product like a cup. It's perfect because you can zoom it, okay? It's absolutely fantastic, but probably it's better if you can touch the object. Okay? And why not use the social network inside for sharing your product? Internet. Why us? Because our team have all the skills that you need. Leonello is a PhD student in entrepreneurship and innovation. Gabriele is a great IT and an expert of digital humanity. And I am the first Italian certificate training in iBook authors. Everything, all the digital part in digital book, it's our business, absolutely. And why us? Because our book that you can find on iBook store for free are all SaaSes, okay? And we can help you. Please contact us. And if you want an example of our book, this presentation is a book, okay? If I close, it's my library. Thank you.
So, of course, we've been talking. You did that since last night at 12 midnight, that fast?
What?
Did you prepare that last night?
Yeah, I have to do it, but it's not, I don't think it's a really professional say that I have to do it in the last night.
What he did is incredible. Either he stayed up all night or he did it incredibly fast.
The question was just if you have some competitor or similar?
Exist competitors or are very small and don't have a structure like a company because it's more similar artisan work. And is not good for a big company chose this, or are too big and they don't ask the client. So they have a system that you send your product, but you don't have the customized part. That is really important for us because we listen our client and we customize the book for their.
Thank you. If I understood well, I come to you with a problem of digital things, and you solve it by making a book, right? For
Not
me.
all kind of digital
Of
problem.
course, of course.
For the router, you have
Of course.
another guy here.
Yeah, sure. I mean, for advertising my company and so on.
It's
Okay.
absolutely a new choose that you have.
So, two questions. How does it take in terms of time, so only one night, and in terms of cost?
Okay. The cost have a base cost that is our project, and after you have additional cost, like do you have your video company? Yes? No? You don't have? We can produce because we have created a group of key partners that can resolve the problem of our customer. But if you have all the material, because maybe you have a great internet site with good text, you have a video, you have 3D about your product. In 1 week, for example, we can do anything with your check. Really easy. If you arrive with some document and some image that are on the telephone of your colleague, and now you must send, and everything you don't have organization, yes, the time become more long. But basically, it's really easy because you can, for example, you can choose a template for start, more cheap than book created for new, and you can try if for you it's okay, and after you can decide to produce a new book or but start with that you have. It's okay. Or if you want more content, if you want a complex widget, it's a decision that you can take during the process. Thank you.